St. Phillips. It's good to be home. Please be seated. We had a wonderful and enriching pilgrimage over these last number of weeks. And I'm sure in the weeks and months ahead, you're going to get to hear more and more about it. In fact, at some point in time, probably at the end of next month, Sue and I will offer a time between services and just share with you what our experiences were like, and maybe some pictures as well. In responding to the question, who is my neighbor, Jesus tells the story of the Good Samaritan. We just heard Deacon Sally read that for us. And so before we address that, I want to ask a question. A different question. What is a Christian? And we could pause, and I could ask you to think about that for a while and then write an answer on your bulletin. But for time's sake, I'm going to just share with you how one of our church fathers, St. Augustine, answered this very question. And simply put, he said, a Christian is a mind through which Christ thinks, a heart through which Christ loves, a voice through which Christ speaks, and a hand through which Christ helps. In the gospel today, it's rather easy to determine which of the characters represents the Christian. And it's not the Levite, and it's not the priest. It's the foreigner. It's the guy from another country. It's the guy from whose race hated each other, really. It's the Samaritan. It's the one through whom Christ thinks and loves and speaks and helps. This is how you and I are fashioned. It's how we are put together, how we were created in our spirit and in our soul. It's how we are ordered in our baptism and in our confirmation. We are designed to be a mind through which Christ thinks, a heart through which Christ loves, a voice through which Christ speaks, and a hand through which Christ helps. It is our destiny. For when we do this, when we allow Jesus to permeate our being, how we think and how we love and how we speak and how we act, we are filled with the joy of Jesus. But, and there's always a but it's the lawyer's question that seems to be the sticking point for us, even 2,000 years removed. Who is my neighbor? And we may not ask it in those words. The question seems to bob to and fro in our minds, and it's more of a rationalization. The notion of, well, that's the life they chose. You know, people just need to be more responsible. Why don't they just get a job and work for a living? They probably did something to deserve their lot in life. And on it goes. And I've been there too, through the years. Those are the things that I thought. While I was on Camino these past few weeks, I saw a lot of things. And I met and saw a lot of Christians. And I mean, not because we were in church together, because we weren't. And it's not because we sat down and had theological discussions together, because we didn't. I just saw a lot of people who thought and loved and spoke and acted like Jesus. On the first day, we were on a particularly treacherous descent. We were walking out of the Pyrenees, so these are no foothills, these are the mountains. And we're walking on rocky shale outcropping. After having walked about 15 miles, we hit this treacherous descent. And it's about a 2-mile journey down this treacherous descent. And one person was struggling beyond belief to simply make it down this never-ending mountain. And a complete stranger, another pilgrim, walks up to this person and without hesitating says to them, "Here, give me your pack. I'll carry it for you." A 25-pound pack, in addition to their own 25-pound pack, that they were going to have to carry down that 2-mile descent of shale outcropping. I heard about another who, in the evenings, would massage the muscles and the feet of fellow weary pilgrims who were complete strangers. And yet another who would tend to the blisters of other pilgrims, complete strangers, but they would hold those dirty feet and apply the healing balm to the blisters and the wounds. And then there were others who were just emotionally distraught from the pain, from the journey, from the walking, from the hills. And other pilgrims would walk by and comfort them, complete strangers. I was convinced that if the spirit of the Camino were to invade the United Nations, we would truly beat our swords into plowshares. Men and women, complete strangers to each other, from different parts of the world entirely, couldn't even speak a common language, treated each other as though they were sacred, because they are. I was reminded during these times on the Camino of a statement that C.S. Lewis wrote in one of his many books. And he says this: "Next to the Blessed Sacrament itself, your neighbor is the holiest object you will encounter." They were people who thought, loved, spoke, and acted like Jesus. So who is my neighbor? Well, in the gospel account, it was the person who acted. No interview took place, no rationalization or determination of worthiness to be held, just simple love, the decision to help, and the desire to see another restored. Who is my neighbor? Well, on the Camino, it was everyone. The Camino has a way of providing, and the Camino also has a way of creating need. And each of us had opportunities to receive from others and to give to one another. Pilgrims learn to think and love and speak and act like Jesus. Who is my neighbor? Well, perhaps in the words of the psalm, it's the poor and the needy, the humble and the hungry. Perhaps it's the homeless person who's been invisible to us. Perhaps it's the person sitting next to you right now who just received bad news that you don't even know about. Perhaps it's the child who is homeless and hungry. Perhaps it's your spouse. My brothers and sisters, we are designed by our Creator with certain abilities. And those are to have a mind through which Christ thinks, a heart through which Christ loves, a voice through which Christ speaks, and a hand through which Christ helps. I want to leave you in this sermon with the thoughts of one of our other church fathers named Basil. And he says, and I quote, "The times are calling you to return to the mother of the commandments. Take care, lest the opportunity pass you by. Time flows onward. It doesn't wait for one who delays or hesitates. One can only seize it as it approaches. For this reason, take hold of the commandment and discharge it before the opportunity flees away. Wrap your arms around it and hold it tightly from all sides. Give but a little, you will gain much." If I were to paraphrase those words, I would say something like this: we are commanded to love one another. We are given the grace to be the Good Samaritan in another's life. And when that grace comes to us, we must act upon upon it. We must seize the moment to think as Christ thinks, love as like Christ loves, to speak as Christ speaks, and to act as Christ acts. If we delay, if we hesitate, the moment will pass us by. It'll be lost. And we'll walk away from the moment like the Levite or the priest. But if we embrace the moment to love neighbor and to love God, we will be blessed and filled with joy, because joy is found in doing what we are fashioned and created to do. And we are fashioned and created after the image and likeness of Jesus. And therefore, each of us are sacred and holy. And we can do no less than treat our neighbor as sacred and holy. As the Benedictines say, to treat them as Christ himself. To love. To love in thought, word, and deed. To be the Good Samaritan. Let us pray. Lord, may we see and know the things we ought to do and have the grace and power to faithfully do them. Amen.